look at the starters for New Orleans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the 5 down low. And for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old-school energy to this matchup.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Out left to the wing. And Trey Murphy gets the 3.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Now, here's Fox, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Wembanyama passes to Vassell, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Connects from three-point range.
Well, you watch Murphy. He has a great-looking shot. It's effective, too.
Spurs working the ball around now. And Fox gets it to go.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high-percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
To the inside. Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Yeah, depth plays a huge factor in this league. You can't win just with 5 guys.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Castle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
And, unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Here's Fears. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Vassell. Back to Fox. Now Castle. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Queen.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Outside, Jones. Now here's Williamson. Over to the wing. Fears with it. Last game he had 12. Off target from outside. Wembanyama outside. They double team Wembanyama. Vassell wide open. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Williamson looking it over. Williamson double team. Shot from 16. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. San Antonio trailing here. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And taking a look at some numbers for Williamson. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's averaging 19 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Now here's Williamson. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot.
Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Queen. Barnes against Williamson. Good work there as it goes.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
Fox looking it over. On the wing, Barnes. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Here's Williamson. Outside, Jones takes a three. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Lays it up off the glass.
Just slicing to the bucket. Jones looking solid off the drive.
Fox, the bounce pass. Buries it down low.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
To the paint. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
At well over 7 feet tall, inside is easy money for Victor.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. In 4th, the Spurs.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Pelicans trail by 4. Williamson outside. 11 feet away. Again, the Pelicans score.
Yeah, the idea of a guy the size of Zion pulling off a move like that is frightening.
Here's Castle. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Jazz. Wembanyama finds Fox. Over Fears. That's good from Fox on the assist by Wembanyama. Fox has got 6 points.
And no doubt Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode.
Pass to Fears. Here's the three. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds in the game. Misses the three. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Fears. Jones, the pass to Williamson. Kicks it out to Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside, Fox. Pass to Vassell. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Jones dishes to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Williamson's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Bays checked in for New Orleans. Poole comes in for Fears. In the corner, it's Cornette. Here's Sohan, covered by Williamson. Here's Cornette. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Williamson with the bucket.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
San Antonio trailing here. And here is Harper. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pass to Cornette. Nice move. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Spurs lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Oh, my goodness.
Now, here's Poole. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Well, Stan De'Aaron Fox said there was no list of teams he wanted to go to. He specifically said, I want to go to San Antonio.
Well, 2 words, Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization.
Cool, no good.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Outside Harper. Shoots over Poole. Another miss by Harper. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Queen. Here's Poole. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now it's a 4-point Pelican lead.
Showing his strength inside. Poole muscles that one home.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now here's Harper. Johnson outside. Here's the screen. San Antonio again missing. Pelicans leading by 4. Down low. Here's Queen, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a good find from Zion, showing off his vision there.
Here's Champagny. He's defended by Bay. Poole against Harper. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Harper's gone 1 of 4 so far. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Poole. Williamson with the screen for Poole. And it's Harper with the rebound. "13 feet away." And that one is off.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
And so it's Trey Murphy making highlights for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Harper is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Right wing. Here's Messi. He's guarded by Johnson. They set the pick. Now Bay. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Here's Harper, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Poole brings the double team. Harper, no good. New Orleans leading by 12. Pass to Poole. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And he makes the first. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Grade, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
The Spurs making a switch here. Lynx checked in. All free throws good from Poole.
You know, when Jordan Poole is playing smart, selfless basketball, he can be a true weapon offensively.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Kevin, back to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Sohan. Still scoreless. Fox passes to Harper. Olynyk, a screen on Bay to the inside. There's the steal. Here's Messi. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Harper. Pass to Sohan. Fox kicks to Johnson. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he's assertive from all over the arc. Johnson will take those shots.
Now, here's Poole. 10 points for him. Hey, gets the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Olynyk. And the Pelicans also making a change. Looney's checked in. Now, here's Poole. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. That one good for 2.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now. Get on here.
Fox against Poole. It's Fox with the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
Man, he is so fast. Fox just needs one step, then he is practically at the rim.
Poole outside. Pass to Alvarado. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs trail by 13. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Wembanyama. Over Looney. And the Spurs scoring again.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Champagne's checked in. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Queen's checked in. Williamson comes in for Yves Messi. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Sadiq Bey. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Pass to Jones. Poole outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Poole's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. And here is Fox. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Here's Queen. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Fears. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Fox. 11 points in the game. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Queen. Shot clock at 5. Poole outside. The three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 17. Driving inside. And stolen by Fears. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Williamson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now, here's Fox. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Poole. He's got 15. Pass to Fears. The 3. Cuts off the pass. Zohan, the pass to Fox. Back to Zohan. And the dunk by Zohan.
Jeremy Zohan, an emphatic 2 points.
Poole with it. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. And with a quick break in the action, let's now take a look at the top rookie free throw shooters in the NBA. 5th, Jeremiah Fears.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
Here's Castle. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Wembanyama outside. Clock at 6. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Queen. And here is Williamson. Covered by Barnes. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Now Fears. He's got 8. Off target with his 3. Vassell against Jones. And here's Harper from the arc. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Well, this is something they're asking of Vassell. He's a smart guy, and he can facilitate for you.
Pass to Queen. Williamson double team. To the left wing. Here's Fears. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Fears has got 8 points in the quarter.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Wembanyama outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
one of the most unique prospects the game has ever seen. Wembanyama's height and versatility make him a generational talent. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Harper. The Pelicans make their last shot to the middle. It's stolen by Jones. And now the Pelicans on the break. Williamson against Barnes. Over to the left wing. Jay, off target from three-point range. Spurs trail by 16. Barnes dishes to Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Here's Barnes. Covered by Williamson. Back to Castle. And here's Harper from the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Queens got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Spears. He's guarded by Harper. Spears with it. 13 points in the game. Here's Queen. Yes, that goes in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
1:14 left now here in the second. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Count that bucket.
Castle has some of the best body control you'll see in this rookie class.
Williamson against Barnes. Williamson left side. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Barnes outside. Now Castle shoots it up. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 8 rebounds in this game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Spears. To Williamson. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
Here's Wembanyama. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. With an 8th, the quarter comes to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Pelicans.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but We still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what you're seeing from Jordan Poole.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spot, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And the Pelicans with possession here. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. So for New Orleans right now, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the 5. Here's Wembanyama. Left side Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
What a great performance from Fox. Scoring well, shouldering the offensive load.
Pass to Queen. Back to Williamson. Now here's Jones. 6 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 16. Vassell outside. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Fears with it. He's got 13. Williamson double team. Jones from outside. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Williamson. 14 points for him. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans leading by 16. Now Fears. Pass to Queen. Inside. Back to Williamson. Over Barnes. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Castle finds Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Hits it from three-point range. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
That is an assertive shot from Fox. Total trust in his jump shot. He's come a long way in that regard.
Now here's Williamson. 16 points for him. Out to the wing. The wide open look here for Fears. No good from outside. Spurs trail by 13. Vassell with it. Jones covering. The wide open look here for Fox. And Jones pulls it down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Fox with the steal. Too easy.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
see some of the numbers for Harrison Barnes. Putting up about 10 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Jones with the bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. And the Pelicans miss again. Spurs trail by 11. Here's Vassell. Another one falls for San Antonio.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's Spears. He's got 13. Kicks it out to Jones. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jones has got 8.
Well, Jones likes the corner shot. He's put in the work to get fairly consistent from that area.
So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their communities. Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach you've seen so far for the Pelicans?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Well, he doesn't get to the line all that often, but Murphy is nails at the stripe.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you, Kevin.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And the Pelicans with possession here. After the basket by San Antonio, Williamson kicks to Jones. There's a good screen. Shoots over Vassell. Jones, no luck.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And Vassell is good for 3. Vassell's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Hayes checked in for New Orleans.
Number 41.
And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. Stephon Castle is second.
And doing a great job of finding his teammates, just making some highlight reel passes these past few weeks.
Here's Spears. 13 points in the game. Green the pass to Bay. Just 5 to shoot. And the Pelicans miss again. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Vassell. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Queen to the inside. Here's Bay. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bay's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pass to Queen. To the middle. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Yep, it counts. And it's a 12-point New Orleans lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Vassell outside. Shoots the three. Castle misses. And it's Bay with the ball for the Pelicans. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Queen. To the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And now look at Victor Wembanyama here. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 8th in rebounding. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for Castle. Pass to Queen. Up top, Bay. Defended by Sohan. Basket good. Bay's got 10.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
Here's Harper. Johnson outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Bay. A nice shot by Sohan.
And that pick takes the beat totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Queen. Trying to find Bay and gets it to him. And Bay throws it down.
And forceful there from Bay, attacking the iron.
Wembanyama. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
San Antonio shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Poole's checked in for the Pelicans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Fears. New Orleans leading by 10. To the wing right side. Here's Queen. And it's off from three-point range. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Pass to Johnson. And the three off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Alvarado with it. Still yet to score. Here's Bay. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
And how about the focus from Bay offensively? His shots just continue to fall.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Harper. To the left side wing. Back to Sohan. Spurs working the ball around now. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A minute 42 left to play in the third. From outside the arc. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Now here's Bay. That one doesn't go. Right side Harper. Johnson outside. Here's Champagnie. A three-pointer off the mark. Pelicans leading by 14. Bay passes to Alvarado. Back to Bay. This one for three. Rebound by Johnson.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Shooting two.
And the first one drops. Yves Missi, he's checked in for New Orleans. Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 16. A step-back shot here. And no, that doesn't go. He's made 8, but that's his third miss.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Johnson, about 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now, Sohan, he's got 5, sinks the triple.
Guys, it'll be interesting to see if this becomes a consistent shot in Sohan's arsenal. I like seeing him continue to work on it.
And again, no good by New Orleans. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Trey Murphy making highlights for the New Orleans Pelicans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Sohan is out there with Luke Cornett. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Champagnie in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
And here is Poole. Down low, here's Missi, and Missi throws it down.
I know Poole was looking for his shot, but he's smart and makes the right pass instead.
On the wing, Fox. He's defended by Alvarado. Poole looking it over. Pass to Alvarado. Now Missi. Here's Alvarado. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And now it's an 11-point Pelican lead. Outside, Fox. Here's Johnson. To the middle. Looking for Cornett. He gets it there. And the shot goes in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Bay finds Williamson. The 3 from Poole. Here's Missi. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Missi taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Bryant is checked in for the Spurs. Second free throw, no good. Now, Stan, there's a lot to like about the versatile game of Jeremy Sohan.
Well, look, Kevin, Jeremy Sohan is a guy that everybody's going to want. Jeremy Sohan can fit in anywhere. He's a great defender. He's got great toughness. He rebounds the ball, and he can pass and handle for a big guy. Who wouldn't want Jeremy Sohan?
Now, here's Bay from past the arc. He can't get that one. Spurs trail by 7. Three-pointer, Fox. And it's Williamson with the rebound. To the inside. And Misi throws it down.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Harper in for Bryant. And New Orleans also making a change. Queen's checked in.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 9-point game. Outside Harper. Back to Wembanyama. Over Misi. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Harper.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Fox against Poole. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Outside, Fox. Poole with the steal. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game. Spurs trail by 11. Outside, Fox. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. And the Pelicans making a change here. Bay's checked in. Pelicans leading by 11. Now, here's Poole. Pass to Queen. Launches it. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Spurs have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Alvarado with it. Poole on the wing. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And that time, no dribbling needed for Poole to cash in.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Pushing it up. Here's Alvarado. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 10. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Johnson outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Now, Poole. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Alvarado. From outside, off the mark.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Outside Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Queens got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Poole the pass to Williamson. And he banks in the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Williamson is putting together a great performance, really hunting his shots.
Here's Fox. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Fox has got 10 points in just the second half. Out to the right wing. Williamson right side. Williamson double team. Alvarado finds Williamson. Back to Alvarado. Oh, good with the triple. Spurs trail by 10. On the wing, Fox. He's looking for Sohan and finds him.
Quick lift off the floor there. Jeremy Sohan.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Poole against Fox. Fox with the steal. Harper in the corner. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Second shot opportunity. Picked away. Here's Queen. He's guarded by Harper. Poole against Fox. Pass to Alvarado. Back to Poole. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his first in the second half.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A different look now for San Antonio. Barnes is checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. And then for New Orleans, Jones checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now here's Barnes. Takes the 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out to the right wing. Williamson double team. Jones, no one around him. Misses the 3.
Well, in the rebounding game at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Nobody near Barnes. San Antonio again missing. Pelicans leading by 11. Pass to Fears. Outside, Jones. There's the pick for 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
Barnes sets a screen for Vassell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Williamson outside. Out left to the wing. Pass to Jones. Now Fears. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Spurs trail by 16. And here is Fox. Wembanyama, right side. Wembanyama going to town inside.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Here's Williamson. Here's Spears. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's off.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Benyama. Oh, the dunk.
There's no stopping that. Benyama with the forceful finish.
New Orleans leading by 12. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Williamson outside. Nifty move. And it's a great finish.
Oh, my.
And he jams it in.
Oh, my goodness. We can feel those Zion dunks over here.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Fox. Oh, good on the layup.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Here's Queen, defended by Wembanyama. Jones missed on the 3. And Barnes has got the ball here for San Antonio. It's a 14-point game. Fox fires. Step back too much. Big-time shot.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pelicans.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Zion Williamson.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Here's Williamson after the basket by San Antonio. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Zion Williamson.